Christopher was a young man living in a quiet riverside town. Every morning on his way to work, he passed a faded, abandoned bookstore on Elm Street. Its sign was cracked, the windows covered in grime, the door chained shut. Each time he walked by, Christopher thought the same thing. One day, I'll bring this place back to life. But dreams were easy. Life was not. Christopher worked long shifts at a local gas station, earning just enough to cover rent and groceries. Owning a business felt like something meant for other people, people with money, confidence, and connections. One rainy evening, as he waited for his bus, a bright flyer caught his eye on a community board. Local startup challenge, win $10,000. His heart raced. This wasn't just luck. Felt like an invitation. That night, Christopher sat at his tiny kitchen table and began to write. He described a small cafe book space. Soft lighting, second-hand shelves, quiet music, and the comforting smell of coffee and old pages. A place where people could slow down, where no one felt invisible. He worked until his eyes burned and the clock passed midnight. He submitted the application and waited. Days dragged on, then weeks. One afternoon, his phone buzzed. "You have been selected as a finalist." Christopher sank onto his bed, overwhelmed. For the first time in years, he felt seen. The presentation day arrived. Standing in the room, his palms damp and heart pounding, Christopher looked at the judges and took a slow breath. "My name is Christopher," he began, "and I believe places matter, especially the small ones." He spoke about his town, the widows who spent days alone, the exhausted workers with nowhere to rest, the students searching for quiet corners. He spoke about turning an empty space into a shared one, a place where silence felt warm, not lonely. When he finished, the room went still. Then the head judge smiled. "Christopher," she said, "your idea isn't flashy, but it's honest, and honesty builds communities." She paused. "You're our winner." Christopher felt his knees weaken. Tears blurred his vision. The dream he had carried quietly was suddenly real. 6 months later, Riverlight Cafe and Books opened its doors. The abandoned store was filled with light